Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatiha binti Alas. Today, I would like to present about person with disability mapping literature using bibliometric analysis. The table of content consists of introduction, methodology adopted, result and analysis, economy of person with disability, economy effect during of COVID-19, and last one, conclusion. For introduction, PWD, person with disability. A person with disability, or better known as a disabled person, is an individual who does not have the ability in the long run physically, mentally, intellectually, and sensually. People with disability also experience problems when dealing with the community, and they may not be able to fully engage in community activity more effectively. There are only 500,000 people registered as disabled under the Social Welfare Department. Methodology adopted. Analytical bibliometry was chosen to be used in extracting data from the scopus. RStudio, one of the packages that provide a set of tools for quantity research use. Bibliometry, used in quantity analysis and statistics, that is commonly used to publish articles as well as journal.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin Aisyah binti Muhammad Wari. Okay, I will explain about the result and analysis. From the result in main information in table 1, the main information consists of main information about data, document type, document content, authors, and authors collaboration. Based on main information, we can see there is 3,251 articles were published. Then the total of authors that involved in complete the articles is 9,359 authors. For most productive authors, this graph we obtain from assessing the data from BiblioShiny that we generate from 3,251 articles. This graph shows only top 10 of authors that were selected from the producing the articles. This graph also shows the top 10 authors who published the most articles. The first author is Hastings RP, which is dominate the chart in publishing the articles. The lowest authors is Big YC, Embrett's PJCM, and Hegel JA. Next, for most productive affiliation graph, the graph shows the collaboration from the authors in different universities in producing the articles. The first university that dominates the chart is University of Toronto, which is in Canada, and the lowest is from Florida State University from Tallahassee. Next, for clustering by coupling. According to Tan in 2006, clustering is defined as the process of grouping data into several clusters. It combines the data into a single cluster that has maximum and minimum degree of similarity. From our thematic mapping, conclude that Walls M 2020 show the highest value and has moderate centrality, while Butcher T 2021 is the lowest because both impact and centrality were low.
Person with disability in economy. During the period of COVID-19 took place, the economy became very bad and many experienced unemployment. People with disability also feel the back impact of the MCO, which caused their economic level to decline. It is also difficult to get a job and also difficult to get help. Therefore, MCO has worsened the economy for the disabled in their daily activity. However, there are a handful of people who are concerned about this group and began to channel aid for disabled. Many associations that are active in channeling aid for disabled to cover some of the economy for disabled. For example, the disabled receive assistance from the Prihatin Raya Economy Stimulus Package Prihatin. The assistance is allocated to 25 million in the form of food aid, health items and shelter for disabled in shelter. Besides that, according to the Chief Executive Officer, who is the co-founder of Yayasan Orang Buta Malaysia, Silatul Rahim Dahman, say the disabled also benefit from the National Caring Assistance, Subsistence Assistance (BSH), exemption of rental assistance for people housing project (PPR), and public housing for Sigma, saving on electricity bills in the same periods. Effect of COVID-19. The Movement Control Order, or better known as MCO, is one of the security measurements taken by the government in dealing with COVID-19 situation in Malaysia. This measurement has to some extent helped Malaysians to chart the risk of infection among the community, which with the assistance of this movement control order, it also have a negative impact on the community, especially traders, and to some extent also affect the income of disabled people. However, there are also positive effects due to the occurrences of COVID-19. During the presentation on the national budget for 2021, the government has agreed to improve welfare and increase the rate of assistance for disabled from 250 to 300. This to some extent has helped this group to continue to survive in the face of an economy that is slightly collapsing due to the spread of the COVID-19 virus. Prime Minister Office. The short-term economy recovery plan bencana presented by Yang Amat Berbahagia Prime Minister of Malaysia Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin stated that an initiative has been successfully established to help more than 300,000 disabled and single mothers who have been listed under the Welfare Department of Malaysia, where this group is eligible to receive one of assistance was 300, which will be changed before Aidil Adha, which with the help it helped to ease their burden to some extent. The Minister of Women, Family and Community Development has created the Action Plan for People with Disability 2016 until 2022. Has one of the initiatives to help this group all the time. Among the initiatives created is to empower the economy for disabled. This is to help increase the participants of the disabled in standing out when the job market is open, which is inclusive and accessible to help them live independently and help contribute to the development of the country. They also improving disabled access to health by providing quality and user-friendly health service to enable them to live like normal person. The objective is to ensure that every disabled person get the same right as other communities without prejudice, and also a little underestimation of the shortcomings they have. In the meantime, the government also introduced educational access to disabled. The objective is to increase the access of disabled to quality and inclusive education at all levels of education along the way towards successful human capital development. In addition, improving access to equitable education like other members of society, and also strengthening the mechanism of educational support service toward the assistance of quality and attractive education. That's all.
In conclusion, every human being should be given the opportunity for them to stand out in every aspect of life. Then people with disabilities should also be given the opportunity to prove that they also capable of doing things that normal human beings do. Lastly, we cannot normalize the culture of looking down on people with disabilities, because they also deserve to be respected like normal human being. Thank you.